Have you ever asked yourself, should I castle? How do I castle? And maybe your friend tells you about castling in chess and you just don't know about it. You will have problem in castling. So I will show you how to castle, when to castle, and when not to castle. So let's start. You might say, what is castling? So castling is a type where you swipe your king and your rook, which brings your king to safety. So let's take a look. This is a short castle. Castling slips up to two ways, the queenside castling and the kingside castling. The queenside castling is normally called long castle and the kingside castling is normally called short castle. And yes, remember, you cannot castle when you move your king, your rooks are moved, your rook got taken. Remember, if a rook is moved or taken, you need to use another way to castle. Like if your queenside rook is taken, you have to castle with the kingside now, and you cannot castle with the queenside rook. Pieces blocking the way to castle, and the way to castle is protected or attacked by a piece. If a piece protects or attacks the b1 square, remember that you can still long castle because the king moves 1, 2 squares. It didn't move to this place, so it should be good. Let's practice in castling. Now let's try castling. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. Look at this game. Bishop c4, bishop c5, and castling. In some internets, you castle using two squares or just click the rook. In real life chess, the king must, if it's short castle, your king must go to g1 first and your rook goes to f1. And if it's a long castle, the king must go to c1 and the rook must go to d1. And remember, if it's queenside, then use the queenside rook to castle. And if it's kingside, use the kingside rook to castle. So this is a short castle. So remember to move your king to two squares and not one square. But when to castle? So first thing, if your king is put in danger, and when castling your king won't be in danger, then castle is okay. Look an eye on the king before your move happens in the middle game and end game or middle game end game. Because in such ways you will get checkmated in the middle game and end game quickly. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, and you have to protect your king. So this you have to short castle. Remember, the bishop is protecting the d1 square, so you couldn't short long castle because then when you move here, the bishop takes your king. So you have to short castle. But when not to castle, you must, if your king is in or not in danger and you decided to castle, you must look out for your king. If you castle and your king will be put in danger, then you don't want to play that. You don't want to long castle. You want to long castle in this situation because you don't want to short castle, and if you short castle, then this is a checkmate. Let's move on. So went to castle, and is castling right here good? Don't just because that's a checkmate. You want to understand, can you check? Can you check? Or should your king be put in danger? Should a piece be put in danger? So maybe QA8 hashtag is wrong or right. I will give you a few seconds to think. If you said no, then you are right. This is the correct move. If you castle, there is a queen checkmate on this position, so it will be bad. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.